you will never know true darkness, not once in your entire life. There is always a phone screen, a streetlight, a glowing clock on your wall. But 50,000 years ago, darkness meant something else. It meant blind, completely, helplessly blind, while something with better eyes than yours was already awake, already hunting, already 3 feet away. That was every single night for 300,000 years. And the strangest part? That terror is the reason you exist. Here's what almost nobody tells you about our ancestors. They weren't tough. They weren't fearless. They were thin-skinned, slow, clawless animals who got hunted constantly. A short-faced bear could kill a human in one swipe. A cave lion could outrun, outsee, and outfight every person in a tribe combined. By every physical measure, humans should have gone extinct early. We didn't. And the reason isn't strength. It's fear, used correctly. Let's go through exactly what terrified them, and what each fear secretly built. Fear 1. The dark. Not spooky dark, survival ending dark. 12 to 14 hours every night where human eyes were useless. But predator eyes were perfect. Cave lions saw 6 times better than us at night. Leopards specifically hunted at dusk, the exact moment our vision failed first. Lying down to sleep wasn't rest. It was 12 hours of total vulnerability. If the fire died while everyone slept, you woke up blind in a world built to kill you. So they stole fire from lightning strikes and volcanic vents and carried it for miles rather than let it die. That single fear of the dark forced the discovery of fire. Fire led to cooking. Cooking gave the body 30% more usable energy from the same food. That extra energy is what grew the human brain. The fear of darkness accidentally built human intelligence. Fear 2. Being alone. This wasn't emotional, it was mathematical. One human couldn't hunt large prey, couldn't keep a fire going non-stop, couldn't fight off a predator alone. Isolation simply meant death on a delay. In Sunghir, Russia, archaeologists found 2 children buried 34,000 years ago, covered in beads that took an estimated 10,000 hours to make. Not for kings. For children who never grew up. Because the worst fate wasn't dying, it was dying unseen, unmourned, alone. That fear pushed humans to build something remarkable. Trade networks, stretching hundreds of miles. Shells from the Mediterranean turning up in burial sites in the Czech Republic, 250 miles inland, dated 27,000 years ago. Not for jewelry, for alliances. I trade with you, so if my tribe starves, yours helps me. Fear of being alone built the first survival insurance system on Earth. Fear 3. Starvation. Fear 3. Starvation. Ancient humans lived 72 hours from death constantly. 3 days without food, your mind starts failing. 7 days. You're too weak to hunt, even if food is standing in front of you. There was no pantry, no backup season. If the herd didn't return, you didn't eat. In Gough's cave, England, researchers found 14,700-year-old human bones, skulls cracked for brain, long bones split for marrow, careful tool marks on every piece. DNA testing confirmed something brutal. These were family members eating family members. Not war, not ritual, pure starvation, overriding every human taboo that exists. That same fear eventually built agriculture. Not because someone had a clever idea one day, because the terror of that empty stomach forced humans to stop hoping for food and start controlling it. Fear 4. The body breaking. A broken leg today means a cast for 6 weeks. A broken leg, 100,000 years ago, meant a death sentence. You can't run, can't hunt, can't migrate, and the group can't carry dead weight forever. Worse, illness made no sense to them. You could do everything right and still die from a scratch turning septic or a tooth going bad. There was no germ theory, no explanation, so the brain that was brilliant enough to track animal migrations across seasons started inventing causes. Lightning became an angry god. Disease became an evil spirit. A sick child became a curse. Wrong explanations but useful ones, because appease the god gave people something to do. That something became ritual. Ritual became the first medicine. Fear 5, the deepest one, the unknown. Not hunger, not darkness, the unexplainable. A child dying with no visible cause. An earthquake swallowing a campsite. At Lascaux, France, 17,000-year-old cave paintings contain strange repeating symbols, dots, grids, lines found deep inside caves, far from daylight, on every inhabited continent. Not decoration. Warnings. The ancient version of a danger sign for things they couldn't name. That fear of the unexplainable eventually built language, story, religion, and much later science. Here's the part that should stop you. Every single fear became a tool. Fear of dark built fire. Fear of isolation built trade. Fear of starvation built farming. Fear of illness built medicine. Fear of the unknown built knowledge itself. In 2015, researchers confirmed humans crossed open ocean to reach Australia 65,000 years ago. At least 50 miles of water with zero certainty land existed on the other side. They were terrified. They went anyway. That's not fearlessness. Fearlessness doesn't exist. That's courage. Fear plus action. Resolution. Then, about 10,000 years ago, we built our way out of almost every ancient fear. Electricity killed the dark. Cities killed isolation. Farming killed starvation. Medicine killed disease. We won, but we lost something too. We forgot fear was ever a tool. Ancient humans feared real things and built civilization. We fear imaginary things, judgment, rejection, failure, and build anxiety instead. Maybe they weren't braver than us. Maybe they just knew what to do with fear. Face it and ask, how do I survive this? Then they built the answer. For 300,000 years, fear didn't break humans. It built us. So ask yourself the same question they did, not what are you afraid of, but what are you going to build because of it?